Yo, what's going on, y'all? It's Combo Breaker 99. I'm back with a real quick prediction for a fight tonight. Somebody actually asked me this on the channel to drop a prediction for Lauren Murphy versus JoJo Calderwood. I can't remember who it was. I was been kind of busy. So I said, let me come back and do a quick prediction for this fight. And yeah, just kind of doing this off the fly. Number 3, flyweight Lauren Murphy versus number 6, JoJo Calderwood. For Lauren Murphy, first, let me just give you some keys to victory. Number 1, I think Lauren Murphy, she's going to have to pump that jab out. You got to use a straight jab on JoJo. I feel like sometimes, Calderwood, she keeps her head on the line. So for Lauren Murphy, pump that jab out, double it, triple it. That'll open up the right hand, opens up combinations. And also use feints and angles. Same as she did against Andrea Lee. She was pumping the jab out, using feints and angles, coming inside to side, and just kind of, giving her those little herky-jerky movements, making her think she's going to throw those right hands and then shoot. She shoots the left hand, or she'll shoot that choppy right hand over the guard. So jabs, feints and angles. Also use her wrestling. Try to use that wrestling. I feel like Lauren Murphy, she's almost as tall as JoJo. I think they list her at 5'5". She looks 5'6", 5'7" to me. So she's about the same height as JoJo, who's 5'6". Use that wrestling, use that physical strength. Lauren Murphy has that wide frame. Try to be physical. Try to, get those underhooks and really press her, ragdoll JoJo, and keep her pressed back. JoJo's effective when she's coming forward, so you want to keep her off balance and, press her to the cage and just try to get her to the ground, and that's where you can score that ground and pound and just keep that dominant position. And number 4, I'll say take the lead. Make sure you're first in this fight. I feel like she fell behind in that Andrea Lee fight when Andrea Lee got into a rhythm, so I feel like Lauren Murphy's got to take the lead, choose the pace of the fight. If she wants to keep it standing at mid-range, do that. If she wants to keep it inside, on the ground, wherever, she has to take the lead in this one and keep it going, throughout 3 rounds. For JoJo, I feel like JoJo, she needs to start early. Don't sit back waiting for Lauren Murphy to, get her jab going and throwing. She needs to start coming forward, putting that pressure on, finding that range and start pumping shots out. Because Lauren Murphy, she's one of those action fighters. She likes to throw a lot of shots. So JoJo, she has to start early and she needs to get her work rate up. She needs to get that work rate up and bag rounds early. Can't be a lot of back and forth action here, which leads me to defense. If she's going to start early, she can't go tit for tat with her. She has to land and move. She's got to take her head off the line. That's one thing about Calderwood. She doesn't move her head enough. And the thing is, she throws a nice straight jab down the middle and a nice right hand. Like, if she would start throwing the jab as she slips, slipping jab, or, dip her head as she throws like an overhand right or like a straight right hand, I feel like she could be more effective that way. Double the jab, slip the jab, slip and jab at the same time. That's what she needs to do on somebody like Lauren Murphy, because Lauren Murphy, she'll go toe-to-toe with you. And Lauren Murphy keeps her head on the line as well, and she'll take shots. So JoJo needs to really step up her defense here. Throw those hands up, block shots, stay out of range, and don't try to trade here. Next up, combinations and levels. Same as Andrea Lee did on Lauren Murphy. If JoJo starts early, she needs to switch levels. She needs to throw those body kicks, side kicks to the body, throw that front kick that she throws so well. She flicks it up like a jab and pop. It's right in the face, hits you right in the face, same as she did Jessica I and so many other fighters. Throw those different levels of combinations on her. I feel like she has the better Muay Thai experience, the better striking, so calf kicks, anything, just switching levels on Lauren Murphy, because Lauren Murphy, like even going back to the Andrea Lee fight, she was tending to box more. She was more handsy, wasn't throwing that many kicks. So Andrea Lee was capitalizing throughout rounds, going to the body with kicks, front kicks. So same for JoJo, got to mix it up, combinations and levels. And last, but definitely not least, this is the number 1, but I have to say it last because I want you to really remember it for JoJo. Look, don't look for fight of the night. That's the problem. I feel like sometimes she'll go in there and want to trade, show who's the toughest. She likes to scrap. It's not all about the scrap if you really want to go for the title. It's about winning. It's about getting that W. I think I said this before about JoJo and some other fights, but it's like you got to go in there and not look for fight of the night. Try to look to be fighter of the night, or, to get fighter of the year. We got to fight for that. You got to go in there so you can get another fight and make a big statement. Fight of the night is just one thing. Anybody can get fight of the night. So I feel like that's just putting on action-packed performances for, the fans. That's not really going to spell title contender, so don't look to trade, don't look for a banger, look to outclass the opponent, look to outclass them, be slick, be more tech savvy in there, if you will, go in there and try to outclass Lauren Murphy, stay ahead. Don't make these close, controversial rounds, or don't even fight to make this like a draw where everybody goes, oh, there's a moral victory in this. There's no moral victory in combat sports. So yeah, those are the keys to victory for Lauren and JoJo. Going into this fight, though, I feel like JoJo, she does have the better stand-up, and I feel like, she'll mix it up, and she does bang, she does have a good chin, and I feel like she'll make this a rough and rugged fight, and she'll land the better strikes, and I think she just overall throws the more variety here. So even if Lauren Murphy closes in the clinch, I think she'll work, JoJo will work those tie clinches and get those knees off to the body. So with that, I'm going to have to go with JoJo by a close decision, because I know, regardless of what I say, there will be some good trading moments in this fight. There'll be a lot of action in this one. There's going to be some red faces in this fight, because even at the press conference, JoJo says she don't mind trading. They're going to come out red because she's coming to scrap, not necessarily going in there to put on a clinic, which is what I would prefer. But JoJo's going to go in there and trade, and I think she's going to mix it up more, go to the body with kicks. You're going to see those front kicks. You're going to see knees in the clinch from JoJo, but JoJo's going to take big shots in this fight. So there's going to be some back and forth tit for tat moments. Somewhere around in the second round, I feel like that's going to be that controversial round where, you don't know who to give it to. But I think JoJo will pull it out, and I think she'll land more in this fight. I think she's going to land the more significant strike. So I'm going with JoJo by a split decision in this one. So yeah, guys, let me know in the comment section who you got in this fight. And as a bonus prediction for Pannie Kianzad versus Alexis Davis, I'm going to go with Pannie Kianzad in that fight. I feel like she's the banger. I feel like she has the better boxing and better footwork, and just a better striker. I feel like she's much more fluid with her shots, and very in and out. Alexis Davis is good on the inside. I feel like if she gets it down and she uses her wrestling, that's where she'll be more effective. But I think that Pannie Kianzad has the strength to fend her off and use her takedown defense and even be competitive on the ground. But if Alexis Davis comes in as strong as she did in her last fight, like she did against Sabina Mazo, she comes in ripped like that again, and she takes us to the ground from the jump, and she really presses the action and tries to muscle Pannie, then she can make it a rough night. But I'm going to go with Pannie Kianzad in this fight. I think I have to go with a unanimous decision for Pannie Kianzad. So yeah, guys, those are my picks for tonight's fights. Let me know what y'all think. Who do y'all got? Combo Breaker 99. I'm out. Subscribe. Peace.